What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Kari, and I want to thank you for joining me here on Sneaker Fetish. Now today I got a special one for you guys. We're talking about the NES Classic. Those of you guys who have it realize very quickly that the NES Classic only has 30 games on it. 30 games? Really? Seriously? There's way more than 30 games that were made available on the NES when it came out. Hundreds of games in the library, amazing games that were not included in this thing. So I found out how to hack the NES Classic. So now my Classic has about 90 games on it, and I want to show you guys today how you can hack your NES Classic as well. If you got a couple of minutes, let's walk through it. Okay guys, so what you're looking at here is the website that you use to actually get the program that you're going to use to do the import of the new games. It's called HackChi 2. I'll leave the link down below in the box. Now this is a .exe file, which means that you're going to need a Windows machine or Windows compatible machine in order to download it. I'm using Parallels on my Mac here. And you're also going to need some games. I use MU Paradise, Emulator Paradise, or whatever you want to call it. It's a great website. It has pretty much any NES game you could possibly imagine, or ROM if you're familiar with the term. So you just go on there, you click the one that you want, and it's going to download it into a .zip file, okay, like you guys are seeing right here. Now inside of those files there's a .nes file, and that raw file is going to be what you need to actually do the import. So I use a second folder, and I actually keep all of my .nes games in this folder right here, as you guys can see. We're going to use that in just a second. Now once you also extract and download everything for HackChi 2, then you're going to go into the program just like that. And this is what the program looks like. It's very user-friendly. Now, as you guys can see, I have all my games already in here, but I want to talk about the original 30 games first. This actually comes included with the original 30 games that come on the NES Classic, because you're going to have to clear off your NES Classic before you can add anything else on there. So they actually already included one file for all of the original 30 games. After that, you can choose add more games, and that's where you can add those .NES files that I showed you guys a little bit earlier. Okay, let me see if I can navigate over to them again so you guys can see these files here. Okay, now once you put those files in there, you can change the name of your game. You can change if it's one player or two players simultaneously, or you can change the publisher. And here's a cool feature: you can also click the Google, and it'll bring up a Google search of the box art, and that'll be the art that displays on the menu when you actually turn on the NES Classic. Okay, so very user-friendly, really straightforward. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Now after that, there's a series of steps that you have to follow here, as you guys can see on the screen. You have to make sure that you follow these steps very carefully, because this tells you exactly how to hook it up. You're going to hook it up using the USB cable that's already included with the NES. You hook it up to your computer, make sure it's turned off, and then you got to make sure to hit the reset button like it says, hit the power button exactly when it says. If you follow those directions correctly, then this is what you should see. All right, so this is my game selection here. Got a few new items here, you know, Battletoads Double Dragon, Bill and Ted, Blades of Steel. Got Burger Time here, California Games, Castlevania. We got Chip and Dale, Darkwing Duck, Dick Tracy, Double Dare, DuckTales, everything that I wanted, you know. So whatever you guys want to put on yours, I mean, you know, the possibilities really are endless. I believe it can hold up to, I think about 92 games. Unless you want save slots as well, and if you want save slots, then you can put less onto the NES Classic. My Simpsons, Skate or Die, those were must-haves for me. Turtles were a must-have for me, all three of them. So I got a good amount of stuff here. And there you have it. So just like that, now your NES Classic has way more games on it than Nintendo ever intended for you to have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys are subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video with your family, friends, cousins, even your dog. But in any event, my name is Kari. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. And until next time, I'm out.